When I got that invitation from Dad, and he said that we should either do some words of wisdom or roast you, Harriet and I felt that we just couldn't do either one. You know, how does a son give some wisdom to a mother celebrating her 75th birthday? We just couldn't think of anything to talk about. And in terms of roasting or a pun, it was very difficult for me because as I think back over those days that I was growing up at home, all of my thoughts are so positive. You know, when I think about my days at home with you, I feel those wonderful, or I sense those wonderful smells in the house, the aroma when you'd wake up and I could just taste that breakfast as I got out of bed. On the other hand, with Dad, there's a different kind of aroma. You know, you remember the pull my finger aroma, but we're not talking about Dad here. It's you. So we just didn't know what to do, and we thought what we might do is kind of give you a feeling for what happens in the winter time when you and Dad are in Florida. Not much happens, so it might be a very dull video because, you know, we just kind of exist here. But we might just show you some of the routine, you know, what Harriet does pretty much on a daily basis, and maybe some of your friends. And so, without further ado, let's get into a short video of what happens here in Milwaukee when you're in Florida. All right, let's go.
I just thought I would just not correct Jerry, of course, but I would just add a little something to what he just said to you. When we got the invitation, and I read Dad's words, I immediately had lots that I could roast, but I won't. Not, that was kidding. But we're on our way over now to your house, and this is my daily routine. Perhaps more than daily. I mean, a couple times a day. In fact, it's taken so much of my time, I've had to almost quit my job. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Mom, here we are, approaching your house. And let's see, I've got that big job, that driveway. We've had so much snow this winter, and I have had to plow several times. Here we, oh, look at, Angie's here. Huh, she's here so often, I don't understand that. Why is she? Well, I gotta go. I have to do some plowing or some shoveling up here. Wait, am I exhausted? I just finished walk. I have shoveled so much. It's taken so much of my time and energy. I tell you, I don't know. Okay, come on. Let's go see what's going on. See what Andy's doing.
Oh, no, Harriet. I really wasn't expecting you.
My goodness. I mean, you know, you're here so often. Can I come in?
Well, yeah, if you want to. I'm expecting some friends.
You're expecting what?
Some friends. We're having
really?
a Mardi Gras party today.
Oh, my goodness.
Well. I thought your mother wouldn't mind.
Well, I guess not. A Mardi Gras party?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. What is that, Angie?
Oh, that's my favorite brew.
Oh, really? During the day? Night?
Well,
anytime?
anytime.
Oh, that's
Anytime,
fine.
yeah.
Listen, I'd like to go in there. Just, okay?
Well, if you really want
yeah,
to.
sure. I'm going to take my boots off. I'd like to go in there. What's happening? Wait a minute. What's happening in here? I see you're doing some ironing.
Well, yeah.
What is all of this?
Well,
wait a minute. What's this going on here?
My friends are supposed to be here pretty soon. I thought you were them.
Huh. What are you having? You have a little party here.
Just a
It
little
looks
lunch.
like
Just a little lunch.
a little lunch. I see. Do you do this often, Angie?
Well, no, but I thought your mother wouldn't mind. I pretend that this is my house.
Oh, I see. Oh, no, well,
They don't know me that well.
Oh, well, yeah, but you know what, that's
I gotta put on the dog a little bit.
Oh, I see. So this is, okay.
Well, gee, do we have to tell Mrs. Dorf about this?
Well, no, this will just be between you and me. This will be between us
Okay,
gals.
thanks.
We won't tell her.
It's the first time I've ever done this, so I guess it'll be all right, huh?
Hi, Mom. Ever since Harriet uncovered Angie at your house quite a bit, I've been checking it out on a daily basis, and we probably scared her away because I haven't seen her here in a long time. Things seem to be fine. Oh, the doorbell. Just a minute, I'll get the door. Honey, what are you, officer? What can I do something for you?
Sir, can I come in a moment?
Sure. What is this all about?
You ask who you are.
Well, I'm Jerry Dorf.
Or who you say your parents are on vacation, the owners of the house,
Yeah.
and they've asked us to keep an eye on it. We've been walking around it regularly.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little suspicious as to why you're here.
Well, no reason except that we do check the house on occasion. Is there something?
Do you have any proof to indicate who you are?
Yeah, I have.
Driver's license
yeah.
or something?
Mom, I'm just shocked by this. I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing, but that's me, the beard.
Okay.
You see the
Yeah?
beard? Yeah.
That's you.
Mhm.
All right.
What is this all about? I don't understand.
Well, unfortunately, may have some bad news for you. We have been observing the house, and there's been an awful lot of activity going on here.
What kind of activity?
People coming in and out, a lot of strange cars in the driveway that list to people from all over the Milwaukee area.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily the best of vehicles, and
I'm shocked. My parents live here, and they're gone in the wintertime, and I'm sure there's nothing going on.
well, we do suspect that there might possibly be drug activity in this
Drug
house.
activity?
Yeah, possibly the center of a drug ring.
I don't know what to say. I'm sure there's nothing going on. It's got to be mistaken.
To our checks, and the house has been occupied, so we've left it alone and just kept an eye on the cars. And it's been infrequent enough that we're wondering what's going on.
Well, I can reassure you there's nothing going on in this house.
Who else would have been here besides yourself?
Well, just the cleaning lady, Angie. But Angie and drugs, forget it. There's no way.
How about liquor?
Well,
Noticed an excess of beer cans around in the garbage.
Beer cans in the garbage?
Yeah,
A lot of
yeah,
beer cans?
Yeah. Parties, possibly?
It must be people next door putting them in the garbage cans. It can't be. I mean, Angie.
You haven't found the door open or unlocked anytime you've come over?
No.
Never found the house messed up?
No. Well, that's look. Come to think of it, there has been a little activity here. The house has been.
We do have situations, or have in the past, where kids have gotten into homes and used them.
Well, what should we do? I mean, if you don't have a search warrant, I think.
Well, as a matter of fact, it's gotten to the point with the evidence that we had that we did obtain a search warrant.
You have a search warrant
Yeah.
for my mother's house?
I have it out in the car. If you want to wait a minute, I'll bring it in.
You have a police car? Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, that one's quite
That's really something. His squad cars here and everything. Well, why don't you search the house?
If I can have your permission, I'll.
As long as you have
I'll
a
go
search
through and
warrant. Okay.
Search the house.
Fine.
Okay.
Go ahead, search the house.
All right.
Mom, I don't know what to make of this, but let him search the house.
Okay, fine. Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't find anything out of the ordinary,
Yeah.
but if you want us to, we can start checking it out a little closer when we see these cars in the driveway.
Well, that might be a good idea, and I'll kind of observe a little more too. Well,
Okay,
listen,
then.
thank you for coming. What can I say?
Well, yeah, if you've got any information, please let us know.
We'll,
Because we want to keep these things in check.
We'll watch. Thank you.
Okay.
Boy, Mom, I don't know what to make of it. Can you believe that Angie could be involved with this kind of stuff? It's amazing.
If we see any cars, there are none other than these authorized to be here, correct?
Okay, just those there.
If we have to make any arrests, I'll let you know as the party that's in control of the house now while your parents are away.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You're
Boy,
welcome.
Boy, oh boy. You're laughing. What are you doing, honey? You're laughing.
I couldn't help it. He's so good. You want? I need those cookies, no?
To focus out here.
Oh, focus. I don't need focus. I
No.
never have. Okay, because sometimes it looks a little fuzzy.
Okay, here's what you do, is I'll just talk to you here and I'll
There's
just have
sun's
me...
in my way. Let me go this way.
Okay, just follow me in and then turn it off as soon as I go inside. You don't see anything. Okay. Well, Mom, I'm rather embarrassed about what happened at your house. Normally everything's very, very quiet in Milwaukee, and I'm sure I will find it very quiet here at Annie's house. I thought I'd surprise her, and I will ask her to maybe say a few words to you, wishing you a happy birthday. Probably the problem's going to be trying to get rid of her because, you know, like most of your friends, they like to talk a great deal, and I'll try to make this just about a minute or two, but knowing Annie, it'll probably go on and on forever, but I'll see you inside. So,
Play to
Jack on the deal. Yeah.
All right? Okay.
I'm the dummy.
Oh, someone
Oh,
at your door.
at your door.
Somebody's here.
Oh, right in the
Well,
middle of a good
oh,
game.
All right, wait a minute.
Could you-
I'll be right back.
Get rid of him fast.
Yeah, yeah. Who could it be in the middle of the
Oh,
afternoon?
I'm awfully busy,
Hi.
but,
Annie, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Come on in, Jerry, but you'll have to wait because I'm very busy playing a big hand.
Oh, okay, Annie.
All
Well,
right, this is very
I really thought I could have a few... Oh, hi.
Hi,
Jerry.
Hi,
Jerry.
Hi. How you doing?
Jerry, this is Shirley.
Hi.
And Jerry.
Hi.
Guys, do you think you could stop for a few
Oh,
minutes?
Well-
stop for a few minutes. Even though this is my hand of the day, we shall stop. Well, okay, if we have
Well,
to.
you're busy though. Don't you
No,
wanna
we
finish
don't
it?
want to stop.
Don't you think we, well, what is it that you want?
Well, I thought you might
know?
want to say something to my mother about on her birthday. You know how old she is, don't you?
Yes. Oh, well, how old is she gonna be now? Oh,
I think she's going to be 80,
Right,
right?
you're solid 5 years older than
Well,
me.
you're not really, then she's not gonna be 80.
No.
So she's gonna be 75.
Right.
Well,
She
that's a
looks
nice-
older.
Yeah.
Well, it's the
Right.
suntan that she gets in
Could you girls,
Florida.
do you think you could stop for a
Oh,
few
sure,
minutes?
I'm
Well,
sure.
we'll try.
All right.
What is it that you want to know? You want us to extend a greeting to her for her birthday?
Right.
Oh, well, all right, Becky, we'll start with you.
Well, we wish you, no. Well, we wish you a happy birthday, Eva. And we'll squeeze it in between our bridge playing here. We've been quite busy. We wish you many, many more happy, joyous, healthy days with you and Sal together.
Well, I'm sorry if you're only 75. I thought you were 80, Eva, but maybe I'm making a mistake. But you do look really 80.
Shirley, what are you going to say?
I don't know. I don't think I know.
Eva, sure you do. Say happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday anyway, no matter what age you are.
Well.
Happy birthday.
You know, Eva, some time ago, I found an article in the paper about a man that we all knew. I think you know him too. Mr. Silverman, he was president of Filter Corporation or something, Filter Manufacturing Corporation, and he turned 80. That's why I thought of you, and I cut this out.
But you know what? We
And
have to
he
finish our
says,
game.
right away, as we go through life, we
Oh, there goes
experience
Abby
good
with her
and bad
talking, starting
times,
the game again.
Yeah.
tragedy
we gotta
and
play.
happiness, successes and failures. Sometimes we are even-handed lemons. Problems are opportunities,
Abby.
and with lemons, one can make lemonade. Happy birthday, Eva, and I'm so happy to be part of your 75th birthday. That is a diamond jubilee, right?
Right.
Well, let's go on
Well,
with the
if
game
you're
now, okay?
75, okay, if you want to say you're 75.
So
Eva.
you and Abe Lincoln, you know. I'll have the
Happy
same
birthday
birthday.
anyway, whatever
I
one
wish you
it
the
is.
best.
That's
Happy
right.
birthday.
Abe,
And many more happy.
and Harriet, you follow. I think Harriet's birthday is the 14th.
Right, about Valentine's Day.
Sure.
What went on in your house, or Annie kind of surprised me rushing me out. At least I'm coming to the office where things are calm and cool and kind of quiet. Not much goes on around here. So let's go in. And to the calm peace of Milwaukee Biscuit Company. Hi. Hi. Well, Yale looks like he's kind of peaceful, sleeping. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay,
Okay, I'll talk to you.
hi, Mr. Raffalo, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, how are things going?
Well, I just came in to give Eva a little information as to the progress of your company. And I'm watching the accounts receivable real slow. Who's your collector on here?
Well, it's Charlotte, and she's, she doesn't do the job that my father does, but, she's doing the best she can.
Yeah, Sal ought to be back to work. I think he's lazy.
You think Sal should come back?
I think he should come in here and work accounts receivable. He's a
Well,
good collector.
my mother always did a good job, too.
Well, then let's have Eva come back, because what's she gonna do in Florida all the time? Play golf?
Well, I don't know. She seems to like it there.
And she loves to work.
Yeah.
And she's the inspiration of this company. Did you know that?
Well, we kind of think so. But Mr.
Now,
Raffalo,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
well, you do a terrific job when you come here, when they leave.
Well, my job is to bring you up to date on your outstanding receivables. Anything that's beyond 30 days, you've got to enforce collection.
We try, but,
Yeah, but you see, they're using your capital to pay other creditors. And that isn't good business.
Well, look at, we talk about receivables all the time. Is there anything you really want to tell my mother about the overall operation?
But the overall operation is extremely good. I respect you, your brother, and your organization. And Eva is the inspiration of the business.
There's no question about it. Anything to my mother about how Stan and I have been doing,
I've been watching Stan, and I've been watching yourself, and you're doing a very good job. I hope Eva understands that this is not an insinuation against Solar per se, but it's a dramatization, Eva, and I want to say this to you. 75 years is wonderful. Your three boys have really grown up to do a job that's unbelievable. And I must say, Jerry and Stan are running the business superb. Can't be beat. But I want them to watch their accounts receivable, Eva. And maybe you can, when you talk to them, you can give them a little help on that.
Good. Well, Mom, even the office isn't quite normal with Herman here over the winter time when you're gone. But he's not that bad a boss to work for. I thought I would try to get over to the Benner's house, and maybe Sam Benner is kind of resting quietly and waiting out the winter until the springtime. As you can see, it's a little windy today, but it hasn't been a bad winter so far. So I'll come over to the I'll go over to the Benner house now and see if Sam is around. All right, I'll see you at the Benner house.
Hon,
Yeah,
Jerry Dorf is upstairs. He
Yeah?
wants to talk to you.
he does. I'm too doggone busy. You know how much I got to do.
Well, I don't know. What should I tell him?
Tell him I'm too busy.
Okay.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
You know, it's something about Eva's birthday.
Oh, that, huh? So?
So, I think she's having a big birthday. I don't know. I think she's 80.
Eva is 80?
She says she's 75, but I think she's 80.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I wouldn't condemn
So
her
what
for
do I
that.
tell Jerry?
What do you tell him? Tell him to come back some other time. Will you please?
Well, okay.
I gotta get this out.
Look, I'm busy too. I have plenty to do too.
Yeah, I know.
Busy. He thinks he's busy. The only one who's busy. I'm busy too all the time. My God, what do? I'm washing all the time. I'm doing laundry. I've been canning, and I look at all the homemade tomato soup and the homemade leek soup and the applesauce. My freezers are full. I got another freezer that's full. What the heck? So I don't know. Here. Don't put it on, just come over here.
Yes.
So you think you're busy all the time? I'm busy too.
Yeah, I know you're busy, but look how much I've got to get out here.
Well, all right, so,
got this-
so it's Eva's birthday, so what? So, all right, happy
Listen,
birthday to
Felicia,
Eva.
Happy birthday. What's yours day?
Yeah, okay, happy birthday to Eva.
Well, Mom, that was really a bummer. I can't believe Sam wouldn't even let me in to see him. Edith says he was so busy doing his. What in the world could he do that he couldn't spend a few seconds with me to say happy birthday to you? Anyhow, I've got one more on the list. I'll try the Goldschmidts. I can't believe Lester and Margot are busy, but we'll see. See you at the Goldschmidt house. Well, here I am at the Goldschmidts house. There's, oh, they're coming out right now. There's Margot. Hi, Margot.
Oh, hi, Jerry.
Lester, how are you?
Yeah, we're just going out for a 2-hour walk.
Yeah.
Isn't this beautiful
Well,
here?
listen, do you think you could stop for a minute or two and say something to my mother? You know, we're going to be celebrating her 75th birthday.
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
talked to her this week.
Also, we were invited, you know,
We were
Jerry.
invited. She insisted we come down.
But
do you know,
I don't
how
think
can we leave this beautiful climate here?
It's just too beautiful. It's cold. It's nice and cold and brisk. And
And it's
there's
going to be
nothing.
38 below wind chill factor tonight.
How do you
Isn't
like
that
that?
delightful?
Oh, that
That's
sounds
the best
wonderful.
part of
That's,
it.
I couldn't miss it for the world. So why should we go to Florida?
So we have to go for a walk.
Ridiculous.
well, at least could you just say something to my mother, you know?
All right.
Well, just tell her she's foolish for us to come down to that kind of climate when we have this.
Into balmy weather.
And
Who
balmy
needs
weather,
that?
who needs that?
I'd rather have wind chills factor
Stupid.
45
Yeah.
below. Besides, we're busy. I have to go to my mother every day. I have to watch Jeopardy. That's what we have to watch.
Yeah, and
And
maybe Judge Wapner.
Judge
Who knows?
Wapner. And go for a walk in this gorgeous snow.
Well,
Right?
yeah. Do you do, so you just don't like the sun and the sand?
Don't like balmy palm tree weather.
Yeah.
Love cold,
Cold, frigid,
miserable, lousy.
stinking, dumb.
Okay, Eva.
Crazy.
Have a happy birthday.
You gotta be out of your mind to go to Florida.
We'll come to your
Causes of homelessness.
Oh, hi, Mom. Well, it's the end of the day, and things didn't go exactly as I had hoped for you, but at least it's quiet and peaceful at home here. This is how I generally end the day, with a fire, my slippers, music, symphony generally. This happens to be Beethoven's third. I enjoy Beethoven a great deal. And I read a good book, the newspaper, while Harriet is preparing dinner. And it's usually a pretty good dinner, and I think that's one of the things that you have really taught Harriet over the years, how to cook. She never did learn to make those wonderful tuna fish casseroles that I loved as a kid, but she certainly knows how to make turkey and that wonderful stuffing and the aroma. It reminds me of my childhood. As a matter of fact, she's cooking something that smells delicious. I'm anxious to go in there and see what it is. As a matter of fact, I will. Let's see what she has for me for dinner this evening. Okay, boy, I sure am hungry. Something really smells good. Hi, hon.
Hi.
Hi, what's for dinner?
Well,
What's
I
that,
hate to
honey?
tell you, but I didn't get the turkey done. I just
What?
don't have time.
I don't
I
understand.
was just so busy. I was busy going to your mother's house, checking her house, and work.
But honey, I haven't had a good dinner for...
I know it's been months, and I know I promised, and I just couldn't help it. I just couldn't get
Well,
it.
what are we having for supper?
Well, I guess the usual.
Again. I don't understand. What was it I smelled? What was the aroma?
It must be in your mind. You must be fantasizing your mother's food again.
What the aroma, though? The aroma.
I don't know what the aroma is. I don't know. You want aroma? Here, pull my finger.